In this video, I'll break down my exact 4-step process that helped 273 of my clients went from having chronic lower back problem to go back to running, lifting, playing golf, playing soccer, playing basketball again while training around 15 to 20 minutes per day. If you're a desk walker, athletic build, basically try everything. Psoas stretching, chiropractor, massage therapy, physiotherapy, and nothing seemed to work for you long term. Now you don't even know what to do next, how to fix your problem, don't have a routine to follow, don't want to waste your money anymore. Then this video will be a perfect video for you. In this video, I'm going to go over exactly how to assess your body so you know where the problem comes from, how to structure your exercise, and most importantly, how to maintain relief long term. But if you're just looking for a quick fix, a cookie cutter solution, I'm afraid I can't help. I was stuck in lower back pain for 15-20 years myself. I sleep with the pain, I used to wake up with the pain. So I refuse to give any of my client any cookie cutter program like you see other people are doing online or in-person therapy. Now, nonetheless, let's get right into it. Now, step number 1 will be a full body assessment. Not your lower back assessment, not your knee assessment, not your hip assessment, but full body assessment. Now, if you don't know the root cause of your problem, you're solving nothing.
Only time I had one chiropractor take x-rays to look at my body. It was the only time, but you were able to determine the same thing that he was able to determine without taking any x-rays. So you just told me, hey, how about we do this, we do this, we do these assessments, we do these assessments. You're like, okay, this is how your hips are, this is how it is. You didn't need the x-ray for that. You were able to determine just based off of, my range of motion.
Now, it doesn't really matter if you have degenerative disc, herniation, sciatica, bad posture, tight psoas muscle, weak core muscle. Doesn't really matter. None of them, they're the root cause of your chronic low back problem. They're just symptoms or how you feel. Now, if you search online, you're going to see zillion of different answers, right? I have a weak core muscle, I have tight psoas muscle, tight hip flexors, I got herniations if you ask your doctor after x-ray. Now you're gonna find a zillion of different answers, but those are just superficial answers. They don't consider why your body will be in this position in the first place. You're young, you're active, you love to play sport, but why? Why you have tight psoas muscle, weak core muscle, herniation in the first place? What movement caused you to hurt? So of course, when you train the symptoms, the result won't last long because there are a lot more layers to it. For some of my clients, the root cause is within their hip and within their ankle. But for other of my clients, the root cause might be in their upper back, their shoulder, and their vision problem. Or it can be a combination of everything. That's why you have to do a full body assessment so you can target them accordingly. Now, let me show you what I mean. Now, this is my client, Bruce. Now, at first, I will let him to watch some assessment videos so he can learn it, film them, and send them back to me for further assessment. Example assessment are hip flexions, straight leg raise, hip internal, external rotations, shoulder internal, external rotations, foot assessment, shoulder abduction, and trunk rotation as well. Again, that depends on each client. Now you can pause the videos and then take a look. I will tell him basically what to do, what not to do. My goal after this program is you can assess yourself so you don't have to come back to me or anybody else ever again. Now, we'll go over a bunch of assessment again on Zoom every single 2 weeks to reassess and to see his progress as well. Now, after we figured out his problem, we can fix everything all together throughout the body. And when you fix everything all together, like you're doing alignment with your car, you can see the result pretty fast, usually within the first 2 to 4 weeks alone. Not going to be 1% just yet, but you should feel at least 40 to 50% better on sitting, walking, running around, bending over, and when you're twisting your body as well. Just finished a client interview with Bruce as well. Now he's back on running 5 days a week without any problem whatsoever. You can go check it out after this one too. Also, you can click his profile pic on my Instagram story highlight to see his transformation. We document everything. Step number 2, once we know all the limitations throughout the body, the next thing we're going to do here is called kinetic re-education system. That's a fancy way of saying do the right exercise that actually teach your body how to move. Again, use my client Bruce for example. His problem is around his upper back, right hip, and he had pretty rigid lat full arch as well. Now, let me show you his assessment before and after. Now, to achieve results like this, we only did 4 exercises. Shout out to Connor and Trevor as well. I'm great at fixing lower back and fixing balance, but they're better at creating those training videos that I use for every single one of my clients. They're great mentor and great friends as well. First of all, so we did a short seated breathing with left arm reach to target his upper back, especially around his right side. And then we add a little bit soft tissue release to open up his posterior capsule within the pelvis So later on in the program, he can adapt his pelvic rotation, his pelvic training better. All 4 posterior capsule stretch only on the left side. And then lastly, my favorite exercise, 90-90 hip lift with right arm reach. This one targets your hip, your foot, your hamstring, your inner side, your upper back all together. And that's how you get long-term relief. Now I get it. You probably heard the same thing over and over, from your physical therapy or chiropractor. Just do those exercises and you're going to feel better. Well, there's someone saying and there's someone proving. Reflect on your journey. What kind of exercise you guys are doing and what kind of measurement you guys are doing. Are you assessing yourself on a daily basis? Not on a weekly basis, but on a daily basis. If you're not assessing yourself on a daily basis, of course, you're not making any tangible progress. And of course, if you just do some bunch of core training, generic hamstring stretch, clean shell exercise, bendy lateral walk, or some bridges, of course, it won't work. They're not even targeting the root cause of the problem. How can you expect them to work? Those 4 exercises alone were able to help Bruce get back to running and move from this to this. Now, moving on to the next phase. This is where the big improvement, really big improvement happened. Now, we're going to start targeting his body asymmetrically, which is a game changer for him because he's so imbalanced on both sides. And I'm pretty sure most of you guys watching this video right now will feel exactly the same. So on phase 2 and phase 3, we add right glute max, left adductor pullback, and introductory adduct and shift. Now, once again, in all those exercises we do, we target entire human body as one simple system. Now, here's the thing. You have to give your body context of what you're doing. Again, if you're just doing a bunch of a generic core training, hamstring stretch, clean shell exercise, lateral walk, and bridges, you're training your body in isolation. You give your body no context of what that exercise means. So, of course, the result won't last long. This has been a game changer for every single one of my clients.
Obviously, I was skeptical just because of everything else. You were calling out all these other ones saying like, it doesn't stick. It doesn't, fix the problem long term. It might feel good for the moment. And that was everything that I'd experienced. So I was like, well, let me see. If he's calling them out, that must mean he's got something different, and you did. You have something different with the breathing and with the asymmetry specific training.
Next, by training your body asymmetrically, we can restore the balance and build a really good foundation of how you sit, how you walk, then progressively how to run and how to finish other daily functional activity you want to do. So you won't have to worry about your low back problem anymore because you give it no reason to hurt in the first place. So phase 4 will be just maintenance. And now Bruce, just like all my other clients, is able to use his body with confidence again. Now, step number 3 is a lifestyle protocol. Basically, what I'm going to do through my program is not only I'm going to fix your lower back, right? But also I'm going to show you how to prevent it for the rest of your life by giving you advice on lifestyle, your sleeping position, your shoe selection as well. So this isn't like, oh, you come to me, you pay me, let's say $100 a session, and then I'll see you next week. This is me giving you the education that you need to live low back pain free for the rest of your life. This is why I can constantly get all those good feedback from my previous client as well. I just got this from last week. He owned a landscape company, and you can see his transformation on my Instagram highlight as well, and also on YouTube. Now, step 4 is accountability and troubleshooting. It's important to know what to do and also what not to do when things don't go planet as well, which will happen because your body is dynamic. It's changing when we work together, so we need to communicate along the way. 24/7. If you have something going on when you're sitting, shoot me a message. If you have something going on within your workout, shoot me a message. If you want to go play golf, play basketball again, shoot me a message. Let me know your progress so we can help you every step of the way. You have access to me Mondays and Friday and ask me any question you may have. Also, I will check you weekly on Zoom. During this call, we're going to troubleshoot anything that may slow down your progress. But for the most part, if you do the program correctly, you should be good because it's fully customized to you. Now, in terms of how everything gonna fulfilled, the entire process will take you right around 16 weeks. Again, everything is all customized. You have 3 milestones inside the program. You must hear everybody say, 4 miles, you're gonna feel better, but they don't give you a specific timeline. Like what happened in 2 weeks, what happened in 4 weeks, what happened in 6 weeks, right? They give you really big timeline without mentioning the specifics. So after 16 weeks, when you're still in pain, they tell you you have to come by more often. Now, we have a plan from the beginning. Of course, if I feel like you're absolutely a perfect fit, within the first 2 to 5 weeks, you're gonna feel a huge relief. I'm talking about at least 40 to 50% better, especially when you're walking, sitting down, bending over, and when you're waking up in the morning. If I think you're a perfect fit. By the end of 8 to 12 week, pain should be long gone by now. At the time, you should be able to do whatever you want to do without thinking about it. You can wake up in the morning full of energy. You can go play around with your kid, go play golf, go play basketball, whatever you want to do without having to worry about your low back problem at all. Now, the last 4 weeks, we're just going to maintain and troubleshoot any other problem that may come up later in your life. And by the week of 16, you're never going to need me again because you have all the tool, all the system in place. All my clients, they don't reverse, they don't go backward because I designed this way. And look, not that you need to, but I know there are probably a whole bunch of things running around in your mind right now. Now, if you're wondering, well, this is kind of too good to be true. I don't blame you. You probably had this for years, and I personally had this lower back pain for 15 to 20 years myself. So I know where this is coming from. In fact, every single one of my clients that you see on my testimony, you'll see on Instagram, have this same exact concern before they jump in. But here's the thing, they saw what we're doing is completely different. They saw all those my client testimonials and they basically take a leap of faith. And here they are right now, all documented in my IG highlight and now in my YouTube. So guys, if you make this far, I appreciate you. No matter if you have 20 years of lower back pain and 2 lower back surgery like Thor or Jay, or 10 years of physical therapy experience like Romano, or only 2 to 5 years of car massage therapy like Bruce and Carlos, this is a framework that every single one of my clients will follow. Now, I can definitely help you out, but you will be a case-by-case situation when we work together because everybody is different. So yeah, I think you got 3 routes here. Now you can keep trying yourself, keep doing the same thing like what I did before just for almost 20 years. Just to make sure you dedicate at least the next 3 to 4 years trying at least. Or you can try path B. You can go try all those exercises I have on my YouTube. Hope that you will bring you some result, which it might because all the exercises I gave on YouTube, they're really great exercise, but I can't guarantee because everybody is different and it's a case-by-case situation. As I show you throughout the training, I can give you all the assessment, all the exercise on this world, but those only the tip of the expert. If you don't have the experience, if you don't have the expertise, the knowledge, don't have every part of the process dialed in, well, then you're going to probably try something here and there and you will waste a lot of money and time, which I don't want that to happen to you because it happened to me, which leads to path C. Now, if you want to shortcut a process, let me help you with a personalized approach to fix this forever. Book a call, link down below. Be ready to take your action, bring your credit card. I don't want to waste your time. You don't either. This is the breakdown of my entire program and process. And if you're serious about this, this is what it takes. All right, guys. That's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoy and I will see you guys around. Peace.